Hey y'all, we're gonna go ahead and make some farmer's cheese. So all you need is a gallon of milk, and it's good for close to being out of date. And we're gonna go ahead and throw this in a big pot, and you want the whole gallon in there. Now you're gonna turn this on really low heat, and we are gonna heat this up to about 165 degrees. So this is low and slow, and you want to constantly stir throughout. You do not want to burn the milk. The milk will burn. So keep stirring throughout until you have a temperature of 165 degrees. All right, y'all. So it's at 150. So we just got a little bit longer to go, and then we're going to add in a quarter of a cup of white vinegar. So this has got a few more minutes before we add in our white vinegar. All right, y'all, so it's just about there. Let's check our temperature here and see what we are up to. All right, we're at 162. So another like minute or two and we should be at the 165. All right, y'all, it's 165. So now we're going to take a quarter of a cup of white vinegar and we're going to put it in here. And now we're going to stir this, and we are going to cook this for about maybe 3 more minutes. But you want to keep stirring. You're going to soon see curds start forming. Okay, so probably 3-4 minutes. I'll let you know how long it took me. All right, y'all, so if it's not forming enough curds, go ahead and add 1 more tablespoon of white vinegar, and that will be plenty. Okay, so we are at a minute. We still have a few more minutes to go. All right, so my grandmother said that you can do up to a half a cup of white vinegar. I don't like mine overly vinegary because sometimes people can make it and it tastes, you can taste the vinegar in the cheese, and you do not taste it if you use about a quarter to a half a cup. So as you can see, the curds are starting to form and it's separating from your curds to your whey. Some people save their whey, and you can do things with the whey, and so you do not have to chuck it, but it's getting there. And you don't get a bunch of it out of 1 gallon, but I would say probably about 3 cups of cheese out of 1 gallon, but at least it doesn't go to waste. So as you can see, the yellow is the whey. So we're going to let this go just a few more minutes, then we're going to turn the heat off, but you want to stir the whole time that you put your vinegar in there because you do not want it to stick and burn. So then what we're going to do is, here in a minute, we will turn our heat off and let it sit for 10 minutes. All right, so 5 minutes was plenty, stirring it completely. We're going to turn our heat off, and then I'm going to move it off of the heat. I'm going to set it back here, and we're going to let that sit for 10 minutes. So I'll see you back here in about 10 minutes. All right, y'all, so I know it's hard to see, but everything is yellow up here, and your curds have settled down to the bottom. So I'm going to take this over to my sink, and I have a strainer with some cheesecloth, and we're going to go ahead and dump this in there to catch our curds. And we are gonna just discard our whey. Again, that's up to you. If you have something you can use for it, go ahead and use it. So I'm gonna take you over to the sink. All right, y'all, so I got my strainer and I have a cheesecloth here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dump my liquid in there to catch my curds. All right, y'all, as you can see, I've dumped some of it, and there's the curds. So we're gonna dump all that in there. Alright, y'all, so I'm just going to take my pot and I'm just going to set this here inside of it, And we're going to let this drain for just a few minutes, and then we're going to add in, you can add up to a tablespoon of salt. I'm only going to add 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to let this sit for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to add in our salt. Alright, y'all. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add Himalayan pink salt. You don't have to use this, but I'm going to go ahead and do 2 teaspoons of salt, and I'm just going to toss it around. Okay, nothing fancy. Just toss it all around. And I'm going to let this sit for about probably 2 more hours and let some of this come out. You can set it up to overnight if you want. It's completely up to you. And if you don't have time right away, you can leave your curds in your whey until you have time to strain it. So you don't have to rush and hurry up and do that. It'll be perfectly fine if you just leave it in with the whey, you know, for a few hours while you have to do something else. But go ahead and put your salt in there, mix it all around, and I'm going to let it sit for just a little bit longer. Alright, y'all, so as you can see, and see all that extra liquid that came out of there. So again, like I said, you can leave it up to 6 hours overnight, will be fine. And my grandmother used to do this a lot for around Easter time. Pierogies, farmer's cheese is the best thing for pierogies. You can also use it in place of ricotta cheese. A lot of people have done that as well. It's not as bitter. And what my grandmother would do, we would take some toast, we would put some of this on it, or some ricotta cheese, put a little bit of sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, and you can just put it in the microwave just to warm it up just a tad for about 20 seconds. And it's really delicious as a snack or for breakfast. But everybody, please like and share. That would be greatly appreciated. We do have family cookbooks. I'll put the link above and below in the comments for you to be able to try that. I think I'm going to go ahead and toast some toast and get some of this on some bread. I'll show you what that looks like in here in just a minute. There you go. So, again, this is the one I made yesterday. We're just going to take a little bit of our cheese and put it down here. What also is good, if you put a little bit of everything bagel and you put some cucumbers or even tomato on top of this with this cheese, it's really good too. Again, my grandmother and my family is from Italy, so we had a lot of fresh cheeses and stuff like that. So just take a little bit, and you can put, you know, just a little bit of sugar and cinnamon, but I just got the cinnamon sugar stuff that's already made. So I'm just going to sprinkle it, and I'm going to heat it up in the microwave for about 20 seconds. Alright, y'all, so I heated it up so it's all nice and warm. So it's something simple and easy and delicious. Like, again, pierogies, it's really good for pierogies. You can look up online farmer's cheese and what to do with it. There's tons of different things that you can do with it. But tomato, some everything bagel, it's really delicious. So give this a try. If anybody has any comments, questions, or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. Please like and share. Give us a comment and tell us if you made homemade cheeses or the kind of stuff that your family has. So I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you at the next video.